Welcome to Ohio Tabletop Gamers. Today I'm giving my thoughts on the Human Defense Force Armored Truck. Now I have been excitedly waiting to do this review with you guys because after the update, this is a great and versatile pick for your Human Defense Force. It is so good now. It's scary. So we're going to get into what it's all about. But I'm just letting you know, I've been so excited for these updates on this. This makes it the best vehicle, I think, of your Human Defense Force faction. And I'm super excited to discuss this with you. So without any further, let's get into it. Okay, so it is it's 180 points, standard, quality 4, defense 2, with fast, hold the line, impact 3, strider, tough 6, and a transport 11. That's right, a transport 11. That is completely awesome. It comes with a light Gatling gun, 18-inch range, 4 attacks, no AP. For 180 points, this thing is absolutely awesome. That new transport 11 makes a huge difference with this, because standard out of the gate, just the way it is, okay, you can transport 11 troops for 180 points, and you have strider on there with an impact of 3. That is pretty much exactly the same as a light APC and cheaper. So you could take it right now as is and transport your troops and save, I think, 20 points. I think the light APC is 200 points standard. So 20 points cheaper to get the exact same thing. Now, granted, yeah, the gun isn't all that great. But if you're looking just to transport, you can transport an entire infantry unit with an officer and still save 20 points. This is absolutely awesome when you're trying to pinch every point you can to up, because you need those points in other places, right? So a stripped down armored truck now with a transport 11 is completely awesome. It's so much better than the light APC now. I mean, yes, like I said before, the gun isn't there, but who cares? The whole point of the APC is to get your troops up the field to an objective or to an enemy unit so the guys inside can do their job. So stripped down at 180 points, this thing is completely awesome. It's a tough 6 in strider. That is perfect. You can go right through different terrain. This thing, I am extremely excited for this upgrade. Even out of the box at 180 points, this thing rocks. And you don't need to do anything else with it. Standard, the way it is, to transport your troops up the field, you don't need anything else at all. This thing is awesome. Now let's look at the upgrades, which makes it even better. Okay, so you can replace the Transport 11, your cargo space, and you can get a Twin Storm machine gun, 24-inch range, AP, 4 attacks at AP1 for 30 points, but you also get back the old Transport 6. Or you can trade out your cargo space for the Twin Light HE autocannon, which is 36-inch range, 4 attacks AP1 with crack, and then you also get the old Transport 6 for 50 points. So if you're wanting to put smaller units in there, a unit of 6 or a unit of 5 or 3, like the old way, you can, and still get the upgraded weapons with it. You can make it more, like a smaller scout attack vehicle, if you wish, with a little bit heavier firepower with that. So these options are really good to include if that's what you're looking for, instead of a heavier Transport 11. So if you want more firepower and you want just to put like some sappers in there or whatever, you can do that still too, and that is awesome upgrade. Personally, I like the idea of having a smaller scout, attack type vehicle with maybe a small, a 3-man unit of sappers in there, or even a 2 sapper units. Going forward, with the Strider that you have, that actually is not a bad idea. So for not that many more points, you can get your firepower back and still have, like a hitting unit inside. So that is a great option for you. Now, if that wasn't enough, there's some more upgrades. You can replace the light Gatling gun. So if you still have the Transport 11, so if you want to replace a light Gatling gun, you can get a Printal machine gun for 5 points. You can put a light battle cannon on there, which is what I would choose. The light battle cannon is awesome for 10 points. Or the Taurus missiles for 25. Not a big fan of the Taurus missiles, but the light battle cannon, don't underestimate it. That actually is a very good weapon. But so now you can still have your Transport 11 and get a little bit more firepower if you want to pay for these points. So that is great for those that were looking at the Transport 11, but yeah, the Gatling gun. Well, here you go. You can put a little bit more firepower onto that Transport 11 if that's what was holding you, or that's what's going to hold you back from taking that. You can get it and it's still cheaper than running a light APC. So that is really good. So there you are. There's your weapons that you can take for it. And it will work well for you, especially that light battle cannon. That thing is really, really good. And here we go with the last of the upgrades. Okay, so you can get the Relentless Mark for 10 points. It's not terrible, but here is the best. The Recon Vehicle. For 15 points, you can give it Scout. It already has Strider. So you can imagine putting a Scout with Strider with a Transport 11 to get a unit up the field super fast. I mean, plus, let's not forget that the Scout vehicle, or this armored truck, has fast. So you can really get up the board fast. You put it up a Scout, and then you've got the fast rule and the Strider. You can get your 11 infantry. Or you can even use your T3, your Ogre robots, if you want in this. But anyway, you can get them on the other side of the board on turn 1. This Scout rule with the fast, with the Strider, Transport 11 is maddening good. It's maddening good. But if you, again, it just screams, just, man, you can get on an objective real quick. This is great. Now, I don't know how long it's going to last. Now, granted, they're going to redo all the armies coming up, I believe, in September. So it might change. But wow, this thing is amazing. Also, if you want to go with the smaller transport, you can still have Scout. Make it a little Scout attack vehicle, right? Scout that little thing up. You got the battle cannon on there or something. It still has a transport of 6. You can still get way up the field. I mean, on the other side of the board in turn 1 if you want. And still have a unit of 6 or 2 units of 3 inside of there with a little bit of firepower included. That is a great option. It is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this upgrade. This is so versatile. This makes the light APC look pretty sad right now. I mean, I'm not against the light APC, obviously. I use it all the time. But wow, this new versatile armored truck is absolutely amazing. And it's cost effective in points. Like I said, stripped down, this thing is absolutely mad good. You don't need the big gun, right? You got Scout, you got Strider, you got Fast, and you got 11 troops inside. The armored truck's job is not to fight. The armored truck's job is to get those troops across the field and get that infantry out on an objective. This thing is so good. I really can't speak too highly of this. I know I sound I'm trying to calm down a little bit. There's so many ways to run this now that I would run 3 of them in my list now. And I'm actually looking forward to running, 3. It's absolutely amazing. Um, I, there's so many ways to run these things now. I can think of endless possibilities, and I'm sure that things that I'm not thinking of, you guys have already thought about. So again, run its standard base with Scout, Transport 11, Fast, Strider, Tough 6, Impact of 3. Yeah, it has a Gatling gun. So what? So what? If you want to put the light battle cannon on it, go ahead. I mean, that's not that many more points, and you get a little bit more firepower. And it just depends on, how much you want to, sink in points. But standard out of the gate, this thing is amazing. 180 points. It's how in the world can you get any better than that? Then again, like what you see on the picture here, you can make it a smaller attack scout vehicle. It only transports 6, and then you get the heavier weapons like the autocannon on there or whatever, and you can still have the Strider, or still have the Scout, with the Strider and the Fast, and it's still going to be a T6, you can make it that option if you wish. I can see in a game where taking objectives is the main objective, right? So having the ability in turn 1 to scout up at least 2 of these guys, right? Whether you run them with an 11 or if you run them with a 6, and be able to get onto objectives on the first turn or even get into the enemy's backfield, depending on your side missions that you're playing. I mean, this thing could reach across the entire field in one turn, basically. You will be on every single objective. And if you have the Transport 11, put an infantry unit in there that has regen and the hold the line boost with an officer in there. Because now you just went in turn 1, you put an infantry unit that's hard to kill, hard to shake, right on an objective on turn 1. And now your opponent is going to have to figure out how to get that unit off of that objective. You have just put yourself in the position of being on top of the game in turn 1 with this unit. Now, like I said, it's probably too good, and by September this might get changed. I really hope it doesn't, because HDF sometimes needs some help. I mean, we've got a lot of tools in our tool bag box, but none of them are really like great. This thing is absolutely amazing. Give it a shot. Try it out. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, because I've just been so excited. I've been trying to, as I'm going through these reviews, I've been wanting to get to this since they've done the update. I was really wanting to share this with you guys because it's so good. I would venture, like, if you get a chance, try it, the stripped down version with Strider with the Transport 11, and let me know in the comments if you're having success with that, especially if you're running 2 or 3 of them with infantry units, full up infantry units with the hold the line and the regen. Wow, that is going to be amazing and really bad for your opponent, because now your opponent is going to know that you can just go on an objective in turn 1 and just hold it for at least 2-3, maybe the whole game. Anyway, I know I'm rambling on about how good a transport is, but this thing is absolutely awesome. So I guess I should go ahead and end it here. I'm sorry, just excited. This is great for any of you that play HDF. You got to run this. I'm so happy now. So anyway, I'll end it there. Those are my thoughts on the armored truck now with this new edition. Absolutely 100% amazing. So, until next time, I hope that you have many, many wonderful games ahead of you. I wish the best for you and your family. Please take care.